Hi, I'm Pamela and welcome back to Longevity Gardens. I'm going to stay behind the camera this morning because I just want you guys to see the beautiful apricot tree that I have in the front of my yard, and I'll also show you some of the other things that are blooming right now because it's springtime. Today is March 4th, 2019, and this apricot tree is in its 5th year, I believe, 4th or 5th. And I'm probably going to get a couple 100 pounds of apricots off of it. I've let it turn more into a bush. It's a good barrier between me and my neighbor. I heavily fed this tree a lot in the fall and in the early spring here because I really want to get a very heavy harvest off this tree, and there's just like 1,000 bees on it right now. The blooms don't last very long on these trees. You only get them for about a week or two. And then the flowers start to fall off. So even if I touch it, the flowers will start to fall off. I don't know if you guys can see all the bees that are on here. It's just buzzing. I don't even want to get too close to it. So I always recommend everyone to plant an apricot tree here in Phoenix because they do amazing. They're the most beautiful tree in the spring. And the apricots are such a healthy food for you to have. And you can dehydrate them and have them all year long when you have your own tree. So this is one of my top recommendations for Phoenix to have an apricot tree. And so I'll also show you in the links in the description below of what I fed this tree with in order for me to get such heavy blooms, and I will give you an update later in the year when the apricots are forming and when I harvest them. So there's so many bees on here. One of my highly recommended trees. And let's go take a couple, whoa, bees almost landing me. I'll take you for a couple more spins around the yard so you can see what else is blooming. Look at that. There's so many bees on it. Of course, I have my pink grapefruit. There's hundreds of pink grapefruit on here, and even though it is putting off so much fruit, I'm heavily feeding it, so it's able to put off lots of new growth as well and remain incredibly healthy even though it's got so much fruit on it, because that can be stressful for any tree when it has full fruit on that to still put off lots of growth. If you feed it a lot with good products, you're always going to get something like this. And same with my tangerine. I've got hundreds of tangerine on this tree in the front yard, but I'm heavily feeding it because I want to hold on to all this fruit because it gets sweeter and sweeter as time goes on, but it's still putting off huge amounts of new growth despite having lots of fruit on it. So it's not stressed at all. Okay, and my sapote. I had so many sapotes on here, I couldn't even eat it all. And it is putting off brand new flowers and buds. So I'm gonna have huge amounts of sapote again this year. And that's what the flowers look like. Pretty. Oh, and there's Venus. Hi, Venus. Let's go see what's going on in the yard. Okay, I wanna give you an update of this tree as well. It's a peach tree. It's going to be in its 2nd year. I just planted it last year, and it's called a Suzie Swirl peach. So they have those flat peaches in the shape of a donut almost. So just an update to show you that it's just come to life. It's got all its new growth on it, and this is just an update. Oh, look at that! Here come the mulberries. The tree is just barely coming to life in the spring. I'll also give you guys a quick update on some of the things I have growing in my garden beds right now. So this is kale, lots of kale. I'm having some pretty epic salads. I still got some beets coming in. I've been eating salads almost every day for a month out of this garden. So, and I still can't eat it all. That's why I don't plant out my whole garden, because I produce sometimes way too much food and I feel bad if I can't eat it all. And I absolutely love this tree. This is my Pomelo. There's probably, I don't know, about 50 to 100 Pomelo on there. There's one, this one's pretty big. I wonder how many will actually stay on the tree. The tree is still fairly young. This is going to be its 3rd spring here in Longevity. So I'll give you guys an update and show you guys what this tree produces. There's still a lot of flowers coming in, so the Pomelo. And this is a blood orange. It's got lots of new growth. I have to heavily feed it because I haven't gotten a blood orange off this tree yet. It's still really small, but I think this is going to be the first year I get some oranges from this one. And I actually might plant another blood orange just because I love that fruit so much. Okay, so I think this part is really important. This is my lemon tree. It has got 1,000 lemons on it. This is just one tree, and it is putting off new flowers and new growth despite having hundreds of lemons on it. And that's because I think I'm properly feeding this tree this year, and it's just remaining so healthy and happy. I get so much bounty, and I really want to share with everybody the power of feeding your trees and how much fruit you can get and how you can keep your trees extremely healthy and putting off new growth and new flowers on it, despite being literally weighed down by how much fruit is on it. So this is my lemon, and I actually only have one lemon tree because that is all you need. You don't need 2 lemon trees when you heavily feed them and are able to get this much fruit off just one tree. Yeah, let's not forget the cactus fruit. This one looks perfect, and the birds haven't gotten it yet, so I am going to have this guy for breakfast. It's a perfect cactus fruit. There's a couple more still. Nice. Okay, I'm going to end this video back at the apricot tree. Just wanted to give you a quick update about the things that I have growing here at Longevity and what it looks like in the springtime when things first come to life, and what the first things that bud out in my yard here at the beginning of March. So I will give you guys a full tour in about a month or so, and you'll be able to see the changes of this tree and the other ones that you saw in this video. Be sure to like and subscribe and share, and check out all the links in the description below.